Today we continue our Resilient series, exploring God's resilient gift of joy, and we talked to two of our stewards who share that gift through ice cream.
I'm Kristen Fields, and I am one of the owners of Whip-de-Doo.
I'm Joe Fields. I'm one of the owners at Whip-de-Doo.
And we have owned the business since 2009. So we've been here for quite a few years now, and we are an ice cream shop, plain and simple. We serve all sorts of goodies, and our main mission is basically to deliver happiness. That's kind of what we put in our mission statement when we put the business plan together, was to be a simple neighborhood shop that delivers happiness. So we opened in February, and so we had been open for about a month, and then everything hit, and we decided to shut it down. We didn't necessarily have to. We were considered still an essential business, but at the time things were really scary and there was a lot of unknowns. So we made the decision to shut it down. We shut down for about a month, and then we opened back up again.
It was really taxing on us. March was by far the most stressful month that we've had since we've opened, and it was nice we've never had an April off. That was kind of interesting, and so we got to, really just be like a family. And then when we reopened, it was, still obviously everything to adhere to, but it was not stressful at all. I mean, maybe I don't know if I'd say at all, but it was more pleasant, and you could see people excited, and you could see people ready to get out from being stuck indoors in April. And as Kristen said, we were considered an essential business, and there was like a little bit of guilt feeling with that. But then once we finally opened, and you could see people, we were like the only thing that people could do for like pleasure or for happiness that would involve, like, besides going to a park. But you couldn't go to the movies, you still can't go to sports and concerts and so forth, but you could go out and get ice cream. And it's not essential, but it was nice, because people could say, we're going to do dinner at home and let's go get ice cream. And
I think it gave them something to look forward to.
I would agree with that.
Well, and still does.
And we've tried to do everything as safely as we possibly can. I mean, beyond just what we've been asked to do by the state or on the national level, we've done other things that has led to a couple of disagreements maybe with guests, because they've wanted us to still pretend like it was February or January, and everybody's still obviously frustrated with 2020 as a whole. And just another tiny little frustration will certainly bring out the ugly side in some people. And it's been hard on us, and it's been hard on our staff, but overall there's more happiness and joy from the whole, everything involved, than just the one or two jerks we might get every now and then.
I mean, I think it's just in and of itself, it's a happy business. It's been that way since the day we opened, and it's still that way. This year has been a little more trying than other years because people are fed up with 2020. And we get that, and we're on the receiving end of it sometimes, but overall, I mean, we're able to bring smiles to people's faces. We still get kids in the back seats that are so excited when they get their cone with sprinkles, and they're just, like, there's nothing like handing out ice cream to a little kid who is not expecting what they're receiving in a good way. And it does bring happiness to us while we're delivering happiness to them. You can see it in their faces. And so that is just a small pleasure of 2020, is when you can deliver that to people. That's just what this business is really about. When we decided to shut down, it was really scary. It was scary because it was scary in the world, but also scary for us because this is our sole income. This is how we provide for our family. We've got 2 daughters at home, and we're already a seasonal business. So we already have to manage things very closely, and shutting down for April is a really big month for us because we're ramping up into like our busiest month, which is May and June. That was very scary. And for me, the thing I kept saying and praying over in my head was, God will provide, God always provides. I mean, I just said it over and over again. I said it out loud.
I was going to say, you definitely said it
I
out loud.
said it to
more than
myself.
once, so.
I just felt like I will be taken care of. And from a bigger picture perspective, while this year has been trying in some ways, we've also had a record year. We've been very busy and our sales have reflected that. And I have not forgotten those prayers, you know, and the comfort that I felt when we shut down that month, when I just repeated, God will provide, God always provides. And I mean, I said it just like a couple weeks ago. We were talking, we were kind of reviewing this season. And I said, I think this has been God providing for us.
Yeah. Even ignoring 2020, you know, when people visit, we have, you know, maybe a 1 to 2 minute interaction with them. Rarely do we get to even know their name or really anything about them. And so for the people that do visit and they've obviously had a bad day, I don't know what that cause could be. It could be something very minor. It could be something very major. And so I try to have that patience, and it definitely gets tested at times. But you know, I think that my faith is kind of always back here, like saying, like, you know, like, you know, you got to treat this person with respect. You got to treat this person with kindness, and that's, I think, always right there with me.